Here in this video we will again go back to the Monsterverse and assess the powers and capabilities of Titanus Rodan, as well as take a look at the titans that Rodan can defeat, as well as the ones he cannot. Well, mostly we will focus on the ones that he can beat, and give reasons as to how it's possible for him to put them down. He is one of the titans that are powerful enough to even challenge alpha titans like Ghidorah and Mothra, although he was defeated by them both. He will also not be able to take on Godzilla and Tiamat, since the latter can drag him down to the oceans by its hydrokinetic powers. So with that out of the way, let's now get down to business. History. The Monsterverse is a multiverse of monsters. Rodan is a prehistoric reptilian airborne superspecies that co-evolved with other huge monsters like Godzilla and the other titans and interacted with mankind during prehistoric times. Rodan's species has a lot in common with pterosaurs, although they don't appear to be related. Well, after his parents nested on a volcano in Isla de Mara in Mexico, one of the species members was born there. His birthplace became his home and resting place. Next, we'll talk a little bit on the design of Rodan. This incarnation of Rodan has a larger wingspan compared to any of his previous incarnations, over 871 feet from tip to tip. His physique overall bears a strong resemblance to a bird of prey. His head possesses a large, heavy beak lined with tooth-like spikes and a pair of horns that curl down from the back of his skull. Rodan's skin is burgundy colored and possesses a texture similar to molten rock with bumps and ridges along his chest and back. He is 154 feet tall and weighs 39,000 tons, as well as being biovolcanic in nature with molten magma running through his epidermal skin layer. So what are his powers? Rodan possesses an internal volcanic combustion system causing him to radiate heat, the temperature of which can reach up to 1200 degrees Celsius. As a result, Rodan's external body temperature is life-threateningly hot upon close contact. He was able to slowly burn Mothra to near death. Rodan's massive wings are powerful enough to create devastating sonic thunderclaps. His body is heavily armored and can withstand massive amounts of damage. His sharp talons and beak are his main weapons, as well as his extremely hot temperature plus his wings. He can also make volcanoes explode when flying over them, as described in the novelization. So the first titan that he can clearly defeat is Titanus Amhuluk, although we can say for a fact that Rodan will not be able to defeat Behemoth, since Behemoth has fireproof skin. But he does have a clear advantage over Amhuluk, the one who defeated Behemoth. So it might be a little bit confusing, right? If Amhuluk can defeat Behemoth and Rodan cannot beat Behemoth, then surely Amhuluk can kill Rodan, right? Wrong. Amhuluk is essentially a nervous system with a massive brain that can telekinetically assemble a body mostly made of trees and roots of plants. And that's where the disadvantage lies. With a temperature of over 1200 degrees, Rodan can just slowly burn Amhuluk into submission by being near him. So the second titan is Warbat. Warbats are large reptilian serpentine creatures equipped with two red membranous wings running down the top half of its body, supported by long spines which are extensions of their ribcage. They can fly, and their main mode of attack is constriction. So you see where I'm going with this? A Warbat facing off with Rodan will only end with the snake titan being burned to a crisp. The wing membranes will be vaporized, and a constriction move will only end in its death. So after the Warbat, the Muto male will be the next titan on this list that will clearly fall against Rodan on a one-on-one fight. Well, versus the two Mutos at once, Rodan will most likely die, but facing them one-on-one, he will surely win against them. For one, the Muto male is physically weaker than Rodan and cannot counter his speed even in the air. And for the case of the female, she has one massive vulnerability. She is hexapedal, walks on all six and looks down, while her back faces upwards, which is where Rodan is. He can just swoop down and pick her off piece by piece, attacking her back. But then again, Rodan will not be able to take on the Muto Prime, as this beast is something different. It has a sonic roar that can disorient him, and extra hard armor, as well as being more flexible in combat with massive arms that can crush Rodan quickly if it gets its hands on him. Well, the next one on this list of losers is the Skullcrawler. We are not talking about Ramarok, the big one from Skull Island 2017. It is clearly smaller and will die in a quick fight. But we are talking about the one from Godzilla vs. Kong, the Red Skullcrawler. It is vicious and hyper-carnivorous, being ferocious and very hostile to any living creature, small or titanic, But again, like the Muto female, it is clearly disadvantaged because it is largely terrestrial and subterranean, so it has never developed defense mechanisms against airborne titans. And also it isn't armored enough to withstand Rodan's attacks from the air and his extreme heat. Now we come to two flying titans that can give Rodan a run for his money. One is Camazotz and the other is Shinomura. Camazotz is a tough one, and the fight could go either way. Firstly, Camazotz has a supersonic screech that can disorient the fire demon and can also match his flight, as well as summon storms to quench his fire. But when it comes to the killing blow, Camazotz doesn't have one. It does have brute strength as shown in the fight with Kong, but it cannot kill Rodan with biting or talons and will eventually succumb to the relentless heat. Next is Shinomura, a titan that was hunted constantly by Godzilla. Shinomura is a swarm titan that lasted a long while against the king of the monsters just because it can fly away and fight another day. Shinomura is made up of a ton of smaller organisms that work in unison, and their main weakness is fire or heat. The two Shinomuras were killed by Godzilla's atomic breath and a nuclear bomb, so when it comes to blows between Rodan and Shinomura, the former would likely win, but it would take quite a while to get all the smaller collective organisms burned them to a crisp. Shinomura, on the other hand, would be near useless to inflict damage on Rodan except for blunt blows. So there you have it, the titans that can lose against Rodan. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and with that we come to the end of it. So hit that like button for support, subscribe, and most of all smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel. Till the next one, take care fam.